Another how to video on Swift.ng Cloud ERP. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a new account on Swift.ng ERP. I assume that you have already created your account or signed up and are currently testing the 14-day trial. So you may want to set up the software so that you can get started. So I'm going to log in and show you a few things that you would need to do. Let me first log in. So the first thing I would want you to do is to go to admin, and under admin you can see my company. Under my company you would see that there's no logo in this section. So you just click here and then pick up a logo from your file system in your file explorer, and then you can just upload that logo. I already have a logo, so I won't do that. So that's it. But one thing to note is make sure it's a file that's less than 50 KB. So you just get something small, and that will upload without any issues. The next thing I would expect you to do would be to go to the branch settings. The branch settings, you are able to set up the city. By default, you're going to see Abuja there. So if it's Lagos, you can put it at Lagos. If it's Ikeja, Lagos, wherever it is, you can just put it there. And the next would be the address, and this is what's going to show in the invoice that you're issuing to customers. So take note of that. Contact phone number, contact email, your opening and closing time. And this is very key because sometimes you don't want access to the software. You want your staff to have access to the software after closing hours for security reasons or whatever reasons you may have. So you can set the opening and closing time so that they are locked at that time. But it's also pertinent here to note that you can create an exception and allow some people work outside the working hours. You have online settings here. There's a full video for that, so I won't be talking about that. But just to give you a little hint, Swift.ng ERP has an e-commerce module that enables you to sell your products online. So we pretty much help set up the online account code for you so that you can receive payment into your account directly when people buy from you. Then under other settings, you have SMS sender, where you can put in the sender ID because the software, is fully integrated with SMS providers, so you can send bulk SMS to your customers, and this is what's going to appear as the sender ID. The identification option I've set is SMS, not email, so that those messages sent to customers by default would be the SMS. Accounting start date, I would leave those for now, but that's for the accounting one to choose the beginning and the end of the accounting year for you. So I'll select the beginning of January to the end of December, just for the purpose of this, to the end of December. I think that's December here. December 31st. Yeah. Let me make this 2021 too. And lastly, we have a VAT reminder days. So if it's 21 days, it's going to, on the 21st, it's going to show you, it's going to remind you to pay your VAT. And if you're using the e-commerce, this is also tied to the e-commerce module. I'll just ignore that for now and then click save. So having saved this, now all our invoices are going to be showing this with the address, and all that. So the next thing I would like you to set up would be accounting. Now go to chart of accounts, and you'd have seen a couple of accounts that are already here. So the system comes with about 3 different accounts, I think Petty Cash, Zenith Bank, and GT Bank. So you can edit any of them to the names that you want, and you can add other ones. So to add a new bank account, you need to click create new, put in the bank account, maybe Diamond Bank. You can put a code if you want. I'm putting starting balance 0, and just make sure the account type is cash. I think that's the most important thing. Account type should be cash for all your cash accounts. That's accounts that receive or pay money, right? So you just click create, and the next thing I would also do would be to click the Diamond Bank and assign it to this specific branch, which is Wuse branch. Now you can see that others have been added, so it's going to be added as number 5. So I click add, and if I scroll down, I've seen it added already. So I can click go back or back to list. And I think that's basically it from the accounting aspect. If there are other accounts you want to also add here, whether it's an expense account or it's revenue account, equity account, and all that, you can always click add new here and create that account. And then lastly, I'd expect you to go to the settings of the inventory module, and set up a few things. The invoice options, you have about 5 different options here. That's about the presentation of your invoice. How many months prompt should the system prompt you when the products are about expiring? Should you allow your sellers edit the selling price during sales? Is it a one product checkout? No. You want to show the shopping cart in sales. That's to say you sell all in one interface without moving from one page to another. That's recommended. Yes. I've set my VAT figures here. You can change it to whatever figure you want. So the number of all these fields, you just fill all of them and save. So once you save, you know that you are good to go. So with this, you can start creating your products, creating your customers, accounts, and all that. So that's all about setting up Swift for use. Thank you.